So for me, I think Jesus has been the saving grace in my life. He's been the one that's brought me out of all my troubles, that's brought me to all my good times. I really can say that without Jesus in my life, I really would not be the person who I am today or where I am today. The amount of peace that he's brought my life and just guidance, I know that I'm blessed to have that at such a young age, and that's something I want to keep for the rest of my life, so that I know that I'll always be guided towards God.
So for me, Jesus is a constant in my life that is always changing, from moving and changing friends and transitioning. I always have Jesus to go to. Whether I am in a great relationship with him or my relationship needs some work, I know that he is always there. There's no beginning, no end, just constant, and it brings me so much peace.
Growing up, I grew up in a divorce home, moved around a lot, different schools. Just seemed like one bad thing after another kept happening and happening with relationships, and just all stemming from my childhood. But to me, Jesus is just like the reformer and redeemer of my life, where he just transforms those areas that are dark and brings them to the light.
For me, honestly, Jesus has given me purpose in my life. I found my identity for my faith within what a lot of my parents believed in. And not to say they weren't confident Christians, and they are, and they have a strong faith foundation, but it was just more of really trying to find what did I find in Jesus and what really he meant for me. And it really was someone challenging me and saying what is Jesus to you? I'm like, I don't know. And at the time, it really is, Jesus has given me purpose, and that purpose is really just to really go out and just seek people and just be one with everyone. And how he describes the church in the book of Acts, really everybody's one, although we do different things. It's very much, we all have different purposes, and I believe Jesus has given me purpose through that.
For me, Jesus is my confidence. He has delivered me out of many trials, but when I was turned 18, I didn't really know what direction I wanted to go or what I wanted to do. Fell into, a really deep depression and anxiety, and a lot of dark things happened during that time. And coming out of that, I realized that, my true confidence is in the faithfulness of who Jesus is.
God has changed my life in so many ways. The main way is freedom. I feel like in my life, God's will be done anyway, so it's nothing to really worry about or have anxiety about. He's always going to be there with me.
I think for me, I have now found my identity in Jesus. Before, I was putting my identity in my relationships, my accomplishments, and so many things that let me down. But the thing is, Jesus has never let me down, and because of that, I have found not just happiness, but overflowing joy.